Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. CBS News reports that President Trump has met with Chinese President Xi Jinping in Beijing, with high stakes surrounding trade, tariffs, and the future of Taiwan. The leaders shook hands at Beijing's Great Hall of the People, signaling a desire to stabilize the U.S.-China relationship after a rocky period. Xi emphasized partnership over rivalry, while Trump lauded Xi as a great leader and expressed eagerness for future business. Just over a year ago, the two nations were embroiled in a trade war marked by escalating tariffs and disputes over critical resources like rare earths and semiconductors. While tensions have since eased with scaled-back tariffs and China halting rare earth export restrictions, a comprehensive trade deal remains uncertain. U.S. executives, including Elon Musk and Tim Cook, joined the delegation, indicating the importance of the Chinese market. Adding to the complexity are discussions on the U.S. war with Iran, which Trump said is on life support. China, as the largest purchaser of Iranian oil, plays a crucial role in Iran's economy, leading to U.S. concerns about support for Tehran. Lastly, Taiwan's status as a democracy and a major semiconductor producer looms large. While the U.S. provides military support and opposes unilateral changes, Taiwan worries its defense could become a bargaining chip in U.S.-China negotiations. According to Lianhe Xiaobao, Cuba's Minister of Energy and Mines, Levin Arrante de la O, announced on Thursday that the nation has completely run out of diesel and fuel oil, plunging the national power grid into a severe crisis. The minister attributed this critical fuel shortage and power crisis to the United States oil blockade, which has disrupted fuel supplies to the island nation. Cuban President Díaz-Canel echoed this sentiment on Wednesday, calling the U.S. actions a genocidal energy blockade and criticizing threats of unreasonable tariffs against any country supplying fuel to Cuba. The severe impact is evident in daily life, with the capital Havana experiencing power outages exceeding 19 hours and other provinces facing full-day blackouts. Since January, when the U.S. intensified its oil blockade, the crisis has worsened. Cuba, with a population of 9.6 million, has endured 7 nationwide power outages in 2024 alone, leading to soaring fuel prices and widespread disruption. Yonhap News Agency reports that 2 Chinese nationals have been sentenced to prison in South Korea for illegally filming fighter jets at several South Korean and U.S. military facilities and attempting to intercept air traffic control communications. The Suwon District Court handed down an indeterminate prison term of 1½ to 2 years to an 18-year-old Chinese high school student and 2 years to a 20-year-old Chinese man, both on charges of general treason. This marks the first time in South Korea that a foreigner has been found guilty of general treason under the Criminal Act. The pair were arrested and indicted for taking hundreds of detailed photos of fighter jets at major air bases nationwide during multiple visits to South Korea between late 2024 and March 2025. They visited 4 South Korean and U.S. military sites in Suwon, Osan, Pyeongtaek, and Cheongju, along with 3 international airports. The court emphasized that their actions constituted treason, infringing upon South Korea's military interests and seriously undermining national security by exposing aircraft deployment status and primary missions. Before the highly anticipated meeting between U.S. President Donald Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping in Beijing, China outlined 4 red lines in its relationship with the United States, explicitly stating they are not to be challenged. Taisounds reports that these red lines were detailed in an article by Chinese ambassador to the U.S., Xie Feng, published in the Communist Party's official newspaper, People's Daily, on May 14, 2026. Taiwan was listed as the foremost red line, followed by democratic human rights, China's chosen development path and system, and its right to development. Ambassador Xie emphasized that China's sovereignty, security, and development interests are inviolable. The Chinese embassy in the U.S. reiterated this warning in English on social media with an AI-generated image. Xie Feng's article called for the two nations to explore a strategic, constructive, and stable relationship, acknowledging that differences are inevitable, but respecting core interests is crucial. The summit is set to discuss critical issues including the Iran war, trade, and U.S. arms sales to Taiwan. President Trump commented before his trip that he anticipates Xi Jinping will bring up the Taiwan issue multiple times. Al Jazeera reports that families of 10 Pakistani crew members captured by Somali pirates have rallied in Karachi to demand their immediate release. The crew of the vessel Honor 25 has been held hostage for over 3 weeks. This protest comes amid a noticeable increase in hijackings off the coast of Somalia, a trend which the article links to the fallout from the U.S.-Israeli war on Iran. The families are appealing for intervention to secure the safe return of their loved ones. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.